The sight brought that nightmare back to me. Mayuri's brutal murder, which I'd seen again and again and again and again. I thought I was okay now. I thought everything was over. Was this because the world line changed 2 weeks ago? Mayuri. Mayuri's gonna die again. A bang. A black hole in the floor. It's okay, that was just a warning shot. But it was enough to snap everyone out of their terror. No, don't do anything to tick them off. They were serious. They'd kill anyone they didn't need without mercy. Suzuha! What was Suzuha doing? It was no good. Nei was clinging to her legs and keeping her from moving. No, maybe there were just too many of them for her to do anything about it. I had to do something, but my legs were shaking too much for me to manage anything helpful. I'd gone through this more times than I could count, but it was still all I could do to speak. But evidently my desperation had gotten through to them because they stopped panicking, clumped together, and simply waited for the intruder's next move. I heard a sound of heels from behind the armed men, a woman's footsteps coming up the stairs. Was it here? Boy Kakiryu, is that you? Are you going to kill Mayuri again? But what appeared from beyond the door was... Huh. A woman in black. She wore a skin-tight motorcycle suit and a black helmet. The black visor was pulled down and I couldn't see her face. It had to be her, though. But if it was, what did they want? Last time it was me, Daru, and Kirisu. But Kirisu was gone. Does that mean they were after Maho? The woman silently looked around the room and then walked over to us and reached out her hand. She grabbed Kaguri's arm and yanked her forward. They were after Kaguri? But why her? No, there was only one reason they'd want her. Did they know then? That Kaguri was from the year 2036? Kaguri struggled, but that woman was stronger than she'd imagined, and she was easily pulled away. Mayuri and Kaguri reached out their hands, but they both grabbed nothing but air. What do I do? What should I do? If I move, Mayuri would, everyone would. Then did I have to just watch as she was taken away? There was suddenly a scream from near the door. By the time I looked over, the second man was already falling to the floor. Well, that's a surprise. Before he could turn his gun around, Tennoji had grabbed his hand and twisted it upwards. I heard the dull sound of snapping bone. The men seemed unsure of how to handle the sudden intruder. One of the men decided to run toward us. He reached for what looked like the weakest member of our group. Normally this would have been the right choice, but this time it was the worst choice he could have made. With speed that you would never imagine for someone so huge, Tennoji closed the gap between himself and that man in an instant, slamming him into the wall. When they saw him bounce off and hit the floor, the others became deathly pale. And then Suzuha, whose legs were now free of Nei's grasp, moved as well. A thin, muscular leg, the exact opposite of what you'd expect to see from Daro's daughter, lashed upward straight for the motorcycle woman's neck. The The woman blocked the kick with her arm at the last moment, but when she moved her hand to block, she let go of Kagari. I reached out my hand and quickly pulled her close. Realizing the tide had turned, the woman leaped out of the lab in an instant, clutching her injured arm. The other attackers followed suit, carrying their injured fellows. In a moment, the chaos was replaced with silence. Mayuri's quavering voice brought me back to reality.
Mayuri,
Daru, Suzuha, Ferris, Lukuko, Nei, Maho, Kagari. Their faces were drained of color, but none of them seemed hurt. When they saw the Tennoji family clinging to each other, everyone finally sighed with relieved. But still. I didn't. At first I thought they were CERN, but if they were, there was no reason for Tennoji to be here. Yugo Tennoji was actually FB, the leader of the Akihabara Rounders. Of course, it was possible that someone working for FB, Moika, for example, had acted without his knowledge. Everyone tensed as the door opened again. Boy, you guys missed some fun.
Yeah.
Of course, after that, the New Year's party was canceled. I knew Mayuri had been really looking forward to it, but none of us were up for partying after that. I told everyone I'd give them an explanation another day. For now, I decided to send them home for safety's sake. Everyone but the Tennojis walked with me to the station. Those who were taking the train home split up with us there, and the rest came with me to Yanabayashi Shrine. Daru, Suzuha, Lukuko, and Kagari were the only ones left. Alright. Is that literally it? Oh, got here safe. I thought it was just stickers. I was like, okay, that's weird. I hadn't seen anyone suspicious at Akihabara Station either. So Mayuri's got there. If they were CERN rounders, I would have expected to see them everywhere. I told the ones who had taken the train to go straight home and contact me when they got there. Several of them already had. They'd made it home just fine. I told Mayuri in particular to send me stickers online at regular intervals. Which she's doing. She's been doing that, so she was probably okay. But that didn't mean I was out of the woods yet. I didn't know if they were with CERN yet, but it was safe to assume that they knew Kagari. They knew Kagari was from the future, and that's why they had that's why they had attacked her. That double that there just freaked me out. She was brought here from the future at a young age, and then she went missing. She was another victim of fate, like me. Maho and the others had asked me the same thing, but I managed to get them to hold off. Part of the problem was that I didn't think they'd believe us, but the biggest issue was Kagari. If we told them they were after Kagari, we'd have to explain who she was. We couldn't tell them the truth, and even if we did, they wouldn't believe us.
で、これからどうする？
とにかく連中が何者かわからなければどうしようもない。
じゃあ、私たちだけで突き止めるってこと？どうやって？
それは。
To be honest, I had no clue. The world was full of groups who would want a functioning time machine, if they knew it existed. Russia, America, China, and even Japan. If I couldn't find out who they were, the same thing was likely to happen again.
方法は明日改めて考えよう。それよりもルカ子、頼みがあるんだが。
はい、なんでしょう。
すまないが、今日から鈴葉も一緒にお前のところに泊めてもらってもいいか？
私がルカ兄さんの家に？
ああ、かがりを他で預かってもらうのも考えたんだが、ここの方が人数も多いし、防犯設備も整っている。
They had security systems to keep people from vandalizing the place and robbing the donation boxes. Just taking a quick look around, I could see that there were cameras. And this was Kagari's idea to begin with.
かがりもここの方がいいんだろ？
I could understand that. She was already in an unstable state after losing her memories, even before what happened today.
鈴葉がいてくれれば、みんな少しは安心できる。もちろん、ルカ子の家族の承認が必要だが。
お父さんはきっと大歓迎だと思います。
That was certainly true.
私も別に構わない。
僕も泊まってもいいのだぜ。
兄さんは帰りなさい。
しょぶー。
Watching him talk made me think that things were slowly returning to normal. Lukako and Kagari's expression softened a little. Daro's usual antics had come in handy for once.
じゃあ、頼んだぞ。何かあったら、すぐに連絡してくれ。
わかりました。
Daro and I left Kagari to the two of them and head back to the lab.
なあ、あれ、本当に起きたことなんだよな。
ああ。
No, it was fake.
ドッキリとかじゃなくて、現実なんだよな。
Real. Yeah, that was real. I'd experienced it so many times before. Screams and the smell of gunpowder.
どうしたん、オカリン？
すまない。安心したせいか、気分が。
I've been so focused on seeing everyone home safely that I hadn't had time to think about it. But with that done, the memories came flooding back. The memories of last July.
大丈夫。今は僕も一緒だからさ。なんならちょっと休む？
I could feel Daro's huge hand rubbing my back. Strangely, it made me feel a little better.
ありがとう。もう大丈夫だ。
無理すんなよ。
あ。
I started to walk toward the lab again, and Daro followed me, worried.
なあ、オカリン。やっぱさ、これもタイムマシン関係のことだよな。
ああ。
これもシュタインズゲートの選択とかいうやつ？
The choice of Steins Gate?
今思えば痛々しい響きだな。
オカリン、